Hello, welcome back to another video. I am back with another rant, and this one is brought to you by Twitter. Now, I will admit that the argument is not in vain in particular of any kind. However, it's just the people who are on the opposing side of it, and it is completely unfair to me because I am also kind of a person who is in the opposition with this. Let me explain when I get to that point. I want to state that, there is a disrespect that has always been directed to autistic people who, don't deserve the disrespect they get. And I am also autistic. I'm pretty high function. Obviously, there's obviously a couple times when my brain just turns into mush in certain situations. It happens. It's just the way my brain is. I should also admit I am pretty much not diagnosed, but it's just according to a lot of people who have been around me and have seen my behavior, and they just are like, yeah, you have autism. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds completely true and fair. I don't want to be a self-diagnosis person at all, but it's just the accounts of like dozens of people who have been around me who have told me like, yeah, you might have it. So it's not even that I have it for sure. It's just I think I probably have at least some form of it. But anyways, I want to talk about something a little more deep and serious in relation to autistic people. Not really the things or behaviors that they do, just the fact that, sometimes, they are just so underdeveloped and they really just don't know right from wrongs, that they kind of get themselves in, let's just say, situations that are not really the best to really be in. Lately, I've been noticing a lot of autistic people who have been doing stuff with, and, content warning, minors, and, I just think that this gives the wrong impression, especially to people who don't find autistic people all that well, and it's completely unfair. For sure, it's completely not fair at all, and completely, just a wrong image of people who, view autistic people as, not human that much, or not smart, or just not entirely there. And in some cases, yes, it's true, autistic people can be stupid. That is not, something I'm going to shy away from. There's autistic people who are stupid as fuck, but there's also people who don't have autism who can just be just as stupid and just as shitty as the autistic people that we're going to be talking about specifically in this video. So now, the point I'm trying to make is, there's been a couple of autistic people who have apparently talked to minors. I don't know who these people are. I've just been seeing this on Twitter as of late. Random people who, just have been apparently talking to minors as grown-ass man, or grown-ass people in general, and they just appear to have autism. First off and foremost, anyone can be a predator like this. It's not something that only autistic people have. It's not something that only white people have. It's not something that only men have. There can be women of color who can just be as predatory. Obviously, I'm not going to deny that most of the time it's going to be a white man. I will obviously admit, sometimes when I see a fat white man in public and he has like a beard and just seems to be letting himself go, if I had a daughter, I would not let my fucking like theoretical 10-year-old daughter next to that guy, because it's just like, no way, get the fuck away from my daughter, you look like you're gonna touch her. Just but back to the point. I just think that the fact that there's been a little more autistic people who have been getting exposed lately for doing this kind of behavior, those entirely deserve it. And I obviously don't think that we should let them off easy at all just because they have autism. I think autistic people should be able to be treated just the way that any other people should be treated. However, I just think that they have, they should have the ability to be treated with different intentions and different, ways. Like, you should go about it differently with them. And I'm just talking about just normal autistic people in general. I'm not talking about the grooming autistic people at all, by any means. Fuck those ones. Just want to specify that. But as for the autistic ones who have been grooming, obviously not fucking, what's the word? Not the greatest, just want to put that out there. I just think that, people who look at these cases and they see the common denominator of these people have autism, that's not at all what's the problem here. There's autistic people that I know. I'm friends with a couple of them who are completely normal people, and in fact they shy away from younger people, not because they don't trust themselves, just because I'd rather be friends with people my own age, and I am entirely the same way. I kind of tend to stay away from younger people because I don't really have much in common with them at all. So it's just I don't really want to associate with them, and it's just common, human decency and just behavior to do that. But there's obviously some people, autistic or not, who have not that thought process and just kind of even just go try and be with people romantically, and people who are not of age, and it's just a shame. But I just think even outside of all this, and people who just look at people who are autistic as these grooming monsters, not they are not that at all. But let's just put that out there. I don't know who needs to hear this, but autistic people are not fucking spawns of the devil who look at minors and go, ooh, awooga, just they don't do that. I don't know who needs to hear this information, but autistic people are not like that in any way. Obviously there's gonna be a few bad apples in the orchard, or whatever, however you fucking say it, but and there's like I said, there's people like that in every group of ethnicities and other people. Like I said, black women are just black women, let me speak calmly now, are just as likely to do this to minors than white man. Obviously it's not the case most of the time. I understand that completely. That's not what I'm trying to say, but the thing I'm trying to say is anybody can groom a minor. That should be a thing that people realize. There's shitty people in every group of sense of the word, and that's just kind of the point I wanted to make. Stop judging people with disabilities just because of a few dumbasses who make horrible life decisions. I understand that autistic people are entirely not normal to be around. I am I'm just saying this in the general sense, not the sense of people, autistic people are entirely creepy to be around young people. I'm just saying in general, right? Let me specify this because I feel like, people are stupid online, so they just automatically assume what you're trying to say is the worst thing possible. As a person with, mental things, mental weirdness, and as someone who is probably on the spectrum, yeah, I have issues sometimes, and some days I'm just like, nope, I cannot be a functioning person. I cannot be a functioning adult right now. But yeah, I just stop, it's wrong. everything about this is wrong, you know. I think I have made my point clear. I don't know if I said anything the way I didn't intend to. I kind of did this video on a whim, so if anybody has a problem with the way I worded things in this video, I just want you to know that I didn't have ill intentions with this video at all. Just to put that out there, just to specify. Just because I know people will assume the worst of what I'm trying to say, so yeah. That's it. I just want to speak about this because, you know, it's just an issue that has been bothering me lately, and it's just not fair to people with autism at all. So yeah, that is going to do it. If you enjoyed, you know, please support my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.